Turkey hunting is where Drury Outdoors got its start. I think back to 1989 with the release of King of the Spring, The Sound of Spring. It was a true passion for Terry and I, and it remains so to this day.
And this year, the Drury Outdoors team proves the number 13 can be lucky if you've got the madness. Their skills and tactics are cutting edge. Their passion and intensity are contagious. 30 hunts and over 2 hours of footage.
Welcome to the hardwoods. Welcome to April. Welcome to our passion and how we got it all started. Welcome to Longbeard Madness 13.
This is truly our biggest round of smash hits yet.
We're on our way into the new conservation office. I'm going to buy Zach and Ashley a turkey tag. Ashley will get a youth tag, Zach will get a regular turkey tag so he can do 2 turkeys. My hometown here, Kirksville, was lucky enough to get a new regional conservation office. They have just all kinds of displays and things in here. It's really a neat building. This is all of Ashley's information plus her birth certificate.
Okay.
I gotta find Zach's heritage card. Can we do Zach with just an address, or do you need that heritage card?
It's okay, I'll look at it just back, okay?
Okay.
Spring
Right.
turkey, her fall turkey, and her
Firearms deer. Then this is all good for this year.
Absolutely.
This is great.
Yeah.
Got some tags for Zach and Ash for in the morning, so we're ready to go. Well, here we go again, spring 2007. Youth season starts in the morning. We're gonna pick Zach up first and then Ashley. Ashley's gonna hunt with me tomorrow. Zach, today's his first day back in school, so we're gonna see how he's weathering when we pick him up here in just a little bit. He's been sick all week. He's had a sinus infection, been to the doctor a couple times. It's killing Zach not to be able to go in the morning, but his mother's shot him a deal that he can do the Shrine Club turkey calling contest here in Kirksville tomorrow afternoon.
Opening day 2007 youth season, I didn't get to go turkey hunting, but my mom, because I was sick, but my mom did let me go to the tri-state turkey calling contest, and I got second in the adult friction. Even though I was been sick this week and I'm not going to hunt, I'm gonna shoot the gun, just make sure it's on.
8 or 9 and about 30 more, or 40. You did, that's good. You're ready to go. That's about as good a pattern as you're gonna get out of a light gun like that. That's good, Zach.
We were here about 10 o'clock this morning. No, it was only 9. We were here about 9. Went in here, struck a bird. In 5 minutes, we followed him in. I mean, he come up on our, up this ditch here, came out on the road, walked straight to us. Got within 20, 22 yards. Unfortunately, Zach couldn't shoot, a little brushy, you know how that is. So we decided to come get Grandpa, let him yelp you one in. But I almost did, right? Come on, man. Let's go.
Okay.
It's
We
12
got an hour, it's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock in the wind, baby.
It's second day of youth turkey season in Missouri. Zach didn't hunt yesterday, he's been sick all week, and he went to school on Friday, so his mom wanted to lay out yesterday, so we've been hitting it hard today. He had an encounter just up the road here earlier this morning, but Zach wasn't comfortable shooting through the brush, but we got some pretty good footage of the bird. And we got an hour left, and we're not going to kill anything at the cabin. It looks like a good spot. Let's just go set up right over there.
Our second day of youth season here in Missouri for turkeys, and yesterday I didn't get to hunt. I didn't feel the greatest, but I did call in a turkey calling contest here, and I got second in the friction on that. And this year I wanted to get out in the timber and try to get some turkeys instead of sitting on the field edges, so we did that. This morning we had a couple encounters and everything kind of shut up, so we came back here, got Grandpa, and went to a spot we had earlier when we had an encounter. Started calling, waited about 5-10 minutes, and here he came.
Next thing I know, I look up and I see this red, white, and blue head coming up through there. And we just kept hammering him, and the rest is history.
Well, it's hard to believe another winter's blown through. Spring is here. Turkey season's right around the corner. It's one of our favorite things to do. Go out and try to find some longbeards. Well, it's another turkey season, just about midday, and we're just out looking at some of our farms. We got a strutter down in this bottom next to the creek. We may be on him first week. Well, this year we kind of put a game plan together for Virginia, but before we're going to hunt those Virginia longbeards, we're heading to our annual trek to Kansas.
We got out here to Kansas this morning. We were just going to listen for birds this morning, but I'd say they're already hitting their ground. So I've got my bow. It's April the 10th, and for this year, it's new this year. April 1st through the 10th, you actually hunt birds out here with your bow. So gun season opens tomorrow. Chris is open tomorrow, so I guess my only chance is to kill one with a bow. Man, that stinks. This is the first time, literally the first 30 minutes Chris and I have ever tried to bow hunt turkey. We're out here in Kansas on our farm. I guess we've got, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 strutters, about 300 yards up here, and I was hammering them with a cherry bomb, hitting them with poison. I looked around. I just had got done hitting the call and looked around and hear this bird come. And I mean, he ran all the way up here, got hooked on Gertrude, and I mean, he came straight in, sucked in. I took about a 40-yard shot at him through that stuff. But, well, true to form, Kansas was great to us. We went out there the first day. My goal was to kill a turkey with my bow this year. Sure enough, first day in, I pulled a reel all the way into one of our live mounted hen decoys. He put on a show. I missed the mark, unfortunately, and we didn't give up, though. We kept after it. Chris and I had a rookie cameraman with us, and we actually got to hunt together for the first time ever. Pulled it off, killed 2 toms. Great hunt, though. The guy pushed double punch record, and we got a quick hero, and we did leave with 2 Kansas birds, but I tell you what, I hope it's not a sign of things to come in Virginia.
Lots of moisture streaming our way. The snow is primarily in Minnesota right now. The storm center itself is gaining traction in the central plains, but it's going to intensify dramatically. I think by tomorrow it'll be tracking right over northern Illinois, and then by Thursday it'll be going up into the central Great Lakes region.
We'll make a turkey hunter out of you yet.
Oh, it's going to be a tough road to hoe, man.
We got our first day of turkey seasons tomorrow morning. We're supposed to get 6 to 9 inches. I think they're full of it. Normally we try to listen for them to gobble and they fly up on roost. But out here it seems like if you get lucky, you find them like that where there's about 50 in 2 trees. We need to use a blind because it's blowing, snowing. We might set up right over here in this draw and just they're gonna fly down. They're not gonna want to fly down in that tall grass and wet snow. They're gonna fly out in this open. They're gonna come off those trees and they're gonna fly right down in this thick cornfield. And they'll end up trying to work their way probably right over here.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm ready. You talked me into it. Let's go see if it's as fun as you say.
The city of Stoughton has already declared a snow emergency.
No emergency.
I gotta drive from my house to Joe's house through that city, and they got a snow emergency already. This will be interesting.
Heading out for Ray's first turkey hunt. He's waited a long time to go turkey hunting. He used to butcher hundreds and hundreds of turkeys. He doesn't see the big excitement of going after turkeys, but we're going to show him it's pretty cool.
I think we're ready. The gobblers are waking up. Perfect scenario today. We got our snow. We wanted to get one in the snow today. Everything's coming together really good. 100 birds on the roost. I don't think we can go wrong today.
Oh, baby! Oh. Careful. About time.
Woo! Thanks, Eric. Thanks for calling.
You put him down. Ooh.
Yep.
Good job. I can't believe it. Finally got her done.
Got up this morning. They were calling for all the snow. I stayed at my brother-in-law's house because I thought I'd get over here, and got up and there was no snow. Got over here and it was snowing pretty good. Got set up. We had turkeys gobbling all over the place.
Oh, you did awesome. What a nice morning.
Nice.
Ah, beautiful morning.
You know, every spring I always look forward to getting down to Kansas, down Blue River Whitetail. This is going to be my 6th year going down there. This is 2 years in a row where it ain't going to work out for me and Eric to be able to go down there together. He's got his cousins down there, going to be down there working on the farm. Well, it's finally time for the first hunting trip of the year. We're getting ready to head down to Kansas to go do some turkey hunting. Eric's already down there. Him and his cousin Paul are down there working on the food plots. So I'm driving by myself to Camden, Missouri. I'm going to pick up Rodney Owens, and we're going to get out down there and get after some turkey. I'm going to maybe meet up with Dave Reisner. We're going to have hopefully a good week down in Kansas. Well, I'm actually driving through Iowa right now on the way to Kansas, and I'm in the middle of a blizzard. 10th of April and snowing like mad. The weather is just terrible. It snowed in Iowa, pouring in Missouri. Hopefully the weather will be nice in Kansas. Well, we're about 5 miles from Cameron, Missouri. We're going to swing in and pick up big Rodney. I got my little pair that I got mine too. These are the little ones for out hunting anymore. They were right around monotonous, ain't they? Yeah. You know, every year we come down to Blue River and down there at the Shotties, and they're almost like family anymore to me. And you know, I always try to take Preston out that first day and try to get him his turkey. Well, we wake up that first morning, gonna take Preston out, and sure enough, it is just pouring. Well, sure enough, the weather breaks, and you know, we're getting in the truck and we're just gonna go try to cover some ground, try to find some turkeys out in their strut zone.
Well, about an hour ago, we sat up, called in 6 jakes and 1 longbeard, had a big old paintbrush on them. Come in, Preston took a couple swings at him and missed.
Well, Preston just had his big swing and a miss. We're making a new game plan. We kind of put our minds together with David Shotty, and he kind of knew of a down, secluded, out of the wind roosting area, which we really don't normally like hunting roosting areas, but the way the wind's blowing, we're gonna get in there early, just sit there for the rest of the evening, do a little bit of calling and see what we can do.
We got in there and got set up by a tree, and we were just sitting there for maybe 25 minutes, maybe a little more, and all of a sudden, you know, me and Rodney had been doing a little calling, and all of a sudden, Preston tapped me on the leg and said, "Hey, there's a bird right over there. I think it's a tom."
It's definitely a mature bird. I can't see a beard, but he's got a full fan.
You know, I asked Preston, I said, "Hey, I can see it really don't have much of a beard. It's up to you if you want to shoot him or not." And he said, you know, it had a full fan, they had big spurs. He was shooting him. Well, he totally redeemed himself. He tipped that turkey right over, and what a great start to our hunt down here in Kansas.
We got that turkey in the bag. We might have ruined, you know, this roosting area for tonight, but we seen so many birds in here, that's probably where we're gonna come back in the morning.
I just got a phone call from Dave Reisner. He's on his way up, so he should be here sometime tonight, and by morning we'll be ready to go hunt.
Well, you know, this year's Kansas trip was kind of ended up to be a debacle for me. John Odell, you know, he usually would come with me, and he couldn't make it. Kurt Ritchie would, you know, usually go with me, and he had a job start and he couldn't make it, so I was kind of running out of people to come with. Well, so knowing this, I gave my good buddy Jason Irish a call, and Jason said, sure, you know, he said Dave won't mind at all, and come on up. So up I went.
Well, Dave.
Hey, thanks a lot for the invite, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
I didn't want to leave you hanging down there.
Yeah, I was stuck down there kind of by myself, so.
So Dave comes in, we try to get a good night's sleep, but you know, we got a whole couple hours of sleep just like normal when we all get together. We got to talk about all of our hunts we got planned and everything. So we get up the next morning, you know, excitement's running high. Finally got in front of all the Longbeards. We're walking up an old farmer's road. I call real excited one time, a turkey gobbles over on the hill, and the game is on.
There we are, right there. Boy, scared about the fence. Yeah, we can't go across the open pasture. Just get right up there by the fence. Maybe we can call them up across the open pasture.
I tell you what, I'll get on this side, you get on that side of the road, and we'll try to.
God, if this works, it's gonna be a miracle.
Got him. I'm on fire.
Sleep.
Kneecap sleeping, Dave. Getting old. What's going on with you? Huh? What's going on? Kneecaps. Oh. Officially becoming an old man. I sat down there. The carpet layer, he just got sore. He fell asleep on me.
Jason, what's the matter with you? Can you go get your turkey?
No. Careful.
He stepped out behind that cedar, and you know, Jason let him have it. And then the kind of the funny stuff you get, because you know, most people are pretty excited and they run after their first turkey of the year. And Jason's just standing there right in front of me, just kind of standing there, not doing anything. I'm like, what's going on here? Well, Rodney's like, you better go after that bird. You better get him. And all I know is Rodney went flying past me, jumped the fence, and he ended up making it out there before old hobbled up knees could work himself out there. I guess, you know, Jason had been kneeling the whole time through that whole encounter, and it just locked up on him. And that'll happen, but you know, he's the youngest one of this bunch.
All cramped up. seen you couldn't get up, I thought, boy, I better get out there and get on here. Jason all piled up. Oh. It's been raining for about the last 2 days. It finally quit this morning. The roads are almost impassable, so we've been hoofing it this morning, and we've been after a bunch of them all morning, but finally we got this one. He came from, I don't know, probably a half-mile away, and he put on a show for us.
Well, he ain't got very big spurs, a 2-year-old bird, but we love 2-year-old turkeys. They're the ones that like to gobble and come running in, and got a long walk back to pick up. I'm gonna see if I can talk Rodney into carrying his bird for me.
I don't think so.
Well, the next plan was to try to get Rodney and hopefully myself one at some point. You know, and up here it seems like these birds come in pairs often. So we were out in the truck, out trying to spot one.
You know, we go to check a spot out. Next thing I know, I look over and Rodney is just sawing logs in the back seat, sleeping.
Here I am, you know, having my 5-minute cat nap. You know, I was really trying to get 10 minutes in. We're driving down the road. All I hear is Jason, there's 2 longbeards, there's 2 longbeards. So, you know, the mad dash is on. Got to get the guns, got to get the vests on.
Well, we spotted a few from the road. 2 gobblers. One has Rod's name written over it, the other one has mine. We got Jason behind the camera. We got David help us out float calling, so I think this might work. They have only 2 places to go, either straight away or at us. So it's gonna either be a good hunt or we're gonna be looking for another one.
They cut you off, Dave.
Yeah, they're in the timber, Rodney. They're coming. They're in the timber, though. Rodney, take it. Take that front one. Here, Rodney, you have to take this one. Now you can.
Get him some middle leg.
Go, Rodney.
Get Rodney.
Good shot. Look down. Right there.
Well, Dave, let me shake your hand again. Thanks again. 2 years in a row, we've been up here for 2 days and had a wonderful turkey hunt. This is actually the 3rd bird we've taken in 2 days. Your son got one yesterday. Filmed Jason get one this morning, and
It's Dave's turn next.
yeah, I guess we keep forgetting about Mr. Eisner. He's got to get his in there. But this one of them deals worked out just like the playbook is drawn up.
Yep.
We spotted this bird off the highway, which you can probably hear the background noise of the trucks and stuff. But we made a big sneak down the, what river is this?
Little Blue River.
Little Blue River, and made a couple calls, and Dave got them all fired up. Thought we was gonna get a double, but they had been here and done that before.
I thought we were gonna get that too, but when that second bird just wasn't coming out, I knew.
They had the hen.
Yeah.
We did good getting one when they had the hen.
Right.
They had the hen.
Yeah,
we pulled it far enough to get a shot.
Yep. I think the second one probably was doing the breeding of the hen or whatever, and that's why that front one came a little further. He was wanting his own piece of action, I guess. But Rodney made a good shot there at the end. I know we had a little bit of brush, and we had to wait for that to clear, and then made him stick his head up, and he pounded him.
Yeah.
Well, the next morning came, and we slept in. The radar was showing it was just supposed to unleash on us. And we weren't finding that to be the truth. So about 9 o'clock, we're like, let's get after him. Let's get out there. So by the time we actually got out there, it was sometime a little bit later morning, and I guess the plan of attack was just go out and drive until we spotted some. And we found a whole group of jakes, and I was messing with them a little bit. And sure enough, we drove a little bit further, and Dave goes, "There's one." And there was a gobbler and a few hens, and the game plan was on.
Yep, you're sure. Well, we got some birds. They were in this flat, this bottom, by the time we got here. Now they're working out into the pasture ground, and now we're gonna have to make a new plan. But definitely, we got one strutter. We got a few hours left of the hunt before I gotta get going back. So this is one of my last tries here. So we're gonna keep after him. We'll make something happen.
We could see that gobbler on that short grass hillside, just toying with his hens up there. And, nonchalantly, he wasn't in a hurry to do anything. So we knew we had time. We knew we just had to be patient, make the right setup. And we just slid around the best we could, used, lay the land as best we could. And we finally ended up on the same hillside with him. And we said if we could just crawl to that tree, we'd be in.
Oh, we did. We just separated from Rodney and Dave. They're gonna stay back float calling. This turkey's not gonna come in. We're gonna have to close the distance a little bit. So Jason and I are using the lay of the land, and we're gonna sneak up. Our goal is to get to that tree. I'm just not sure we can get there. We're gonna go up here, peek over, use binoculars, and see what's going on. See his tail fan. I think what we can do, let's drop our packs, Jason. I think this will work. I think so. Give me that camera back, mister. Face now, we just have to crawl. Do the old army crawl. Backside of the tree. Yeah. I think the backside tree's perfect. You get up and on your knees or something so you get a better angle. I'll slide across the front. Get set up. Here. The last mark I had on, he's at that dark tree right over across that way. He's not really that far in.
good ears. Good hunt that finally came together. You know, we had a lot of pieces of the pie that had to come together to make this work. First off, I'm hunting a different territory in Kansas than I normally do. I got an invite from basically through Jason and through Blue River Whitetails to come up and hunt where Jason's always coming hunting. And you know, you see the videos and they're just slaughtering up here. And you know, I kill a few down in my spot too, but they always seem to have a lot more success than I do. And you know, when I was lucky enough to get the invite, I said, you know, I'm gonna take them up on it, come on up. And you know, I joined Jason and Rod, and you know, they were up here, so I joined their hunt. I helped film a little of their kills. They each got one, and I was the next batter up. And we had a hard time with the weather. You know, whether it was gonna rain this morning, whether it wasn't. We kind of got a late start, but we got out. We spotted a bird from the road, and you know, had to play the game with them. We snuck a little bit, set up, called, didn't work, so we decided to separate. We separated, left Rod and Dave behind. Jason and I moved forward. We said if we'd get to that tree, we'd make the deal work. And it all came together thanks to a coyote, which I would never say thanks to a coyote typically, but the coyote kind of ended up chasing the turkeys right around, and they settled back down, and they kind of ended up working right in. And when I thought the gig was up, I pulled the hammer, and down he went. And just another successful hunt. I was a little excited, first turkey of the year. I was a little pumped up. That's where it's supposed to be, though.
You know, it's actually gonna be the first time we got to film Dave Reisner out turkey hunting. We've been good friends for years, and you know, it's about time. You know, being a new dad, I got a little 1-year-old girl at home. It's kind of hard being away, and looking forward to getting home and seeing little Elena.
Well, I've been looking forward to the IOU season all year. My nephew, Willie Havertape, was going to turkey hunt for the first time, and I wanted to do everything I could to make sure that I put him on a bird right away.
It's Friday the 13th, my first turkey hunt ever. Out here with my dad and my uncle. The turkeys are still up in the trees. They've been gobbling like crazy. He's coming. Get ready. Okay, just let him come in. Let him come in a little bit more. You okay? Okay. Careful, 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 careful. Yeah! Yes!
Bye, buddy. First turkey.
Yeah.
In the snow.
Friday the 13th, a very lucky day for us. Your first turkey ever. First time you've ever heard a turkey gobble. We've got snow everywhere, but what a fantastic morning. Congratulations, man. Good job.
You know, what an awesome experience. The chance to be there and, you know, film a father and son on his very first turkey harvest ever. You know, it's Friday the 13th in the snow. You know, I couldn't have asked for anything better. This was a day I'll certainly never forget. And, you know, I'm sure it's one that Billy and Willie will cherish for a long, long time.
Definitely some turkeys. One gobbler for sure that I see. And lots of deer are moving tonight. They're in the beans, as is the turkeys. Looking good. They're right where I expected them to be. They're where they are every year. Hopefully this will be a slam dunk in the morning. This morning was a bust. Didn't get anything. This is what we call turkey point. Turkeys just love to relate to this point. We had a couple back here. We had one back here going, and we just saw one gobbler chase a hen that way, so we're just gonna sit here, call a little bit, see what happens. Just had a hen come out of that grass field. We saw her fly into this short cutoff and then walk straight across. There was a gobbler following her. The gobbler hasn't come out of there. It's been like 5 minutes. We haven't seen him leave. We haven't seen him come this way. I think I'm gonna crawl. It's getting late in the day. I need to get to work. I'm gonna crawl out to that green shrub. See what I can see from there. He's gotta be in that little ditch. You know, I hate this. I forgot my Nikon binoculars, and it's been making me mad all morning. I wish I had them. He's just messing around down there. He ain't doing anything. Opening day took us a little longer than I thought, but we've had turkeys all around us, just not quite with us. We were not in the game this morning. I kind of took it for granted, knowing this farm like I do. And I saw some last night from the road. I mean, I did my scouting, so I didn't totally take it for granted. But I saw a couple gobblers, thought I knew where they'd roost, went in this morning, and we were not in the game. You know, sometimes it's a lot more rewarding when they make you work, because this one made us work. From moving off the first set to crawling to sneaking up to this waterway, and now he's gonna make me work to finish him off too, to go around there and go get him so I can pack him out. But it's always a good feeling when you slap your tag around a turkey's leg. So I'm gonna go around and see this. Here he is. You know, it's first season Iowa. I thought I had done my homework last night, got in here, and thought, you know, I put some to bed. Thought, you know, kind of took it for granted that I've hunted this farm a lot. Thought I know where they'd roost and we'd be on them in the morning. And, you know, this morning came and we weren't on them at all. We weren't even near the game. So we had to readjust our plan, go to some gobbling turkeys. But, you know, they'd kind of got quiet by the time we got there. And you know, that's the way you have to just stay with it. We just stayed on this point where we had good visuals all around us, and we had turkeys all around us. We could see turkeys. Finally, this guy comes with his hen. You know, all the calling I did, we crawled all the way up here to the edge as close as we thought we could get, and you know, did all that. And he didn't pay us any attention. You know, it's pretty rewarding, especially when a hunt, you take it for granted, and the hunt doesn't work out the way you planned it, and you're still successful anyhow. It's pretty rewarding.
Well, it all starts right now. Here we are, the night before Missouri's opening turkey season, and I can't wait. Leaving the great state of Iowa, heading to Missouri, Longbeard Madness has begun. Anticipation's high. Who's going with who? Let's draw names out of a hat.
What's this signify?
I don't know.
I drew myself.
Well, then I guess the next person you pick, you'll go together with whoever.
Tad.
All right, it's you and Tad and Coondog and Will and I in the morning.
There you go. Okay, so it's me and Tad, Terry and Coondog. We head out our different directions. Tad and I get into gobbler after gobbler. Setup 1, setup 2, setup number 3, 4, 5. Nothing's working right. These turkeys are henned up. We're turning around. We've been turkey hunting all morning. We had multitude of setups, no luck. We're driving up the highway here, and there's a big old gobbler strutting, so we're gonna go see what one looks like anyway. A little pretty dude, isn't he? Day 1 comes and goes, no bird down.
Opening day 2007. Head across this cornfield to this gobbler that we got to gobble once. Well, we're getting ready to sit down. I see 1, 2, 3. I see 4 turkeys right now. 5. I'd say we picked a good spot to come to at the end of the cornfield. Now let's see if everything works out. Man, can you believe that? We had him, he flew down right here in the cornfield. I thought he was ours. I mean, oh my gosh. He walked away. He's 300 yards away. He started off probably at 70. Now he's 300 yards away. He just completely walked away. He's over on that other hill and we can't move. Opening day 2007. Roosted this bird last night at the end of this cornfield. We got in this morning. We get all the way here where we wanted to be, and we could see him in the trees. He flew away, totally went the opposite direction. I thought we were done. Just stayed with him, kept calling. He walked 300 yards to come right to us. Right now I'm gonna go call and see how Mark and Terry did.
April 17th, 2007. We didn't have any bird roosts last night, so we went in blind this morning, got in, done some owl hooting. Turkeys everywhere, nothing real close to us. I told Chad, I said, well, gobbling kind of quit. Let's just go ahead and go do my favorite thing, ride and look at these open fields, strike for some hot birds. Well, one of the first fields we checked, big strutter in the corner of it. Well, we got skunk this morning. I don't know exactly what'll happen. I actually had a bird come in. I don't know, seen something he didn't like, bunkered off, went back up in timber. Turkeys gobbled rather well this morning, but they finally did shut down, getting hen ups. So we're kind of driving around looking for a strutter. Speaking of which, right there is one right now in the corner of the field. And this is easy. We've done this before. I've killed birds in the same spot before. Get pulled off the road here and get out and get ready. So we got the truck pulled off the edge of the road, got out and got our stuff, slipped up this old hedgerow here. All right. Go see if he wants to play or not. You never know, I guess.
I don't think he's gonna come. I don't know, hens or something. I'm gonna stake out, get up top of that little hill there in that bean field, see if he's even out there or not. Let's grab our stuff. I see him out there strutting in the field, so we'll grab everything. I think take that decoy, keep everything down low. We might have to do a little belly crawl at the end of it. There's just enough for rise in that bean field. That'll get us another 40 yards, 50 yards closer to him anyhow. He's probably another 50 on past that ridge, but let's go try it anyhow. I think this is as close as we're gonna get on the knees. We're right to belly crawl from right here. Yeah. 15, 20 yards to go anyhow. So, come on.
Man, we earned this bird today. Seen this turkey strutting from the road, and he had some hens with him. Wasn't gonna work in, just wasn't gonna do much. Gobbled a few times when he first set up. That was it. So I told Chad, I said, I'm gonna come out in the field, take a look at him, see how he's acting down there. And as luck would have it with the roll of the field right here, we was able to belly crawl up, kept the decoy down at our side, stuck the decoy out. Hen finally left him, went over into the next field through this little fence row here, and boy did he wanted to come up to that decoy then. come up, started getting real excited, gobbled a lot coming in. Nice 2-year-old bird. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Day 2, we're switching things up just a little bit. It's still Tad and I, only this time Jared's coming along. Hopefully he'll change our luck.
He's hot. They don't care, do they? I mean, they're not.
They're done, I know.
I'm gonna go to my Missouri farm is what I'm gonna do.
Time to hit the road. We've got some new property to the west of here, about an hour and a half. We're out of here.
Okay, we started out this morning where we did yesterday, and we decided that the turkeys had split up dispersed even more. They're henned up. They didn't gobble near what they did yesterday. We're headed over to Mark and Jared's new farm that has never been turkey hunted. New ground, new turkeys.
We've been over here around Kirksville, no luck. We're headed west about an hour and a half. We're gonna see if we can have some luck. New flock, new luck, hopefully. Jared didn't bring any luck. We wore the grass out, turning circles this morning. Watched the sun rise, turkeys were acting stupid. Now we're driving, we're seeing strutters with hens. But the further we get over here, the fewer and few hens we see. We'll see if this strategy pays off. We're headed west straight into a front. Hopefully it'll work out.
That's not that far.
What a fun timber hunt that was, my gosh. Up here on this big ridge.
I'm still pumping, Jared. That was so much fun.
What a beautiful hunt. I mean, in the timber like this, very rarely do you get one in the timber coming gobbling like that. Full strut, spitting, drumming.
Two things I think that added this up to success for us. One, a big move geographically, an hour and a half west of where we hunted yesterday and today. And two, this little front coming in. Man, I love cloudy days like this. They just seem to go a little bit later in the day, and there's no wind. I mean, perfect scenario, but I gotta believe it was the big move more than anything.
I think so. Like you said, we put the move on them today. We moved an hour and a half west, and it worked out real well.
Congrats, buddy.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Good job, Tad. Did you enjoy that, big boy?
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome.
Gotta love it.
Get your tag on that booger.
There must be good reception in the middle of a county road in northern Missouri. I'm gonna have to go try it.
Always look forward to opening day camp. I just love being with the guys up there, Coondog, Jared, Mark, Terry, Willa.
Got all the names.
It's always fun to draw names and decide who's hunting with who.
I'd like to pick a participant from the audience. You young man, would you help me please?
Oh, you're just picking on a minority.
Tad. Tad is next. Tadmo. Who's Tad going with?
Mark again.
Tad, they can't rip us apart, buddy. Comstock, Terry Willa, Tad, Mark, Jared, Coon, Kilmer.
Okay, the groups were set. Again, I was going to be with Jared and Tad. Day 3 in North Missouri. The setting is a hardwood ridge with a little biologic plot carved right in the middle of it. Perfect for this scene. You know, when you're back there calling, you're anticipating, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what to do because I can't see them. I'm just waiting for that gun to go off.
It was a beautiful morning. With those turkeys were gobbling their heads off and then they flew down right in front of us. I couldn't have shot without getting a bow. And then finally he popped his wing and walked off and cleared this other one, and he turned to do the same thing.
I think they saw you.
I was back in the woods. They didn't see me, you sucker.
What a beautiful hunt.
It was gorgeous.
I couldn't see anything because I was down in that hole behind you guys, but that's where I was supposed to be to try and pull the suckers down this food plot. Man, what a great setup here.
It was great. And when I was sitting there, I thought, it doesn't get any better than this. I'm with two of my very dearest friends.
You couldn't have said it better. I mean, and they give us so much pleasure. Added to that, the friendship.
Yep.
And then the friendship gets accelerated and bonds become closer when they treat us like this. And they treated us to a treat this morning. I mean, the best gobbling we've heard all spring.
Beautiful. Man, I appreciate the calling.
Oh, I appreciate the good shot. That's awesome.
I appreciate the calling, man.
Spring's almost here. We're trying to come up with a new tactic to help us get some birds in close. We're going to try to archery kill one this year.
Come up to see my buddy Tommy Cox. He does all my taxidermy work. He's helping me out. I ended up finding a guy that had some domestic turkeys, and I bought me a turkey from him. They're colored up just like a wild turkey, so I brought it up here and Tommy was kind enough to skin it out for me, and he ordered all the stuff in that I needed. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to mount this bird myself because I'm gonna use it as a decoy. I've already got a gobbler, full strut gobbler decoy, so I need a hen to go with him, and I don't know if I can accomplish this task or not, but Tommy's gonna give me a few pointers, and you know, with any luck, maybe I'll have it done before season gets here. Well, I guess I've got this thing done. It needs to dry now. I guarantee it ain't gonna win no taxidermy contest by no means.
And it didn't look too bad when I got it done. You know, I was kind of impressed with it myself. I wasn't ready for no showpiece, that's for sure, but I figured it would definitely get a gobbler. Ashley, my daughter, she likes to name everything, so she said, we got to come up with some names. So she ended up naming the gobbler Bocephus, and she named the hen Dixie. Well, we just couldn't wait to try these things out.
Well, here it is, April the 14th, opening day of the Kentucky spring turkey season, and it's miserable outside. They're calling 100% chance of rain today. It's raining right now. It's rained all night long. So we're gonna check the weather real quick and see what it says, but I know what it says already. Rain, rain, and more rain.
My wife and I both were going to hunt. We tried to kill a dove, and we couldn't take the real decoys, so we had to leave Bocephus and Dixie in the garage at home. We had to take the fake decoys. We already had a blind set up. I said we got 4 hours of season, and we shut down into the rain, get the blind before daylight. So we've seen a lot of birds this morning. 3 gobblers come in behind us. I finally worked the way around from decoy. After that, my first bird, so I laid the shotgun down, I had the bow on.
Well, it's the 5th day of the Kentucky season. I got my buddy Bruce with me today. We'll get these real decoys
boys out. We got both Cephas and Dixie with us again today.
The stage is set. We got the full strut gobbler, the real hen, no gobblers have to be close. Finally starts lightening up. Birds start gobbling right on the edge of the hens hit the ground, they start scratching around out there in the horse pasture. Waiting along, two big longbeards come strutting out right behind them. Well, couldn't do much with them. Of course, they done had their girlfriends right there with them. We knew it was just going to be a matter of time before more came out because we heard a bunch of birds over there.
Man, what a rush that was. Golly, that bird come running in here. He got the whooping on the decoy. Everything was going on so fast. I thought I had it right on the wing, but I felt good about the shot. But the bird limped off, as you could see, and those other birds act like they got on him right over the hill. We seen where it marked where he went in the woods.
So after the birds left the field, get out of the blind, walk over there, walk over the rise there, lay the bird. Couldn't have been more happy. That was actually my first spring bird.
Man, we brought the bow along this morning and had a tremendous show. We brought both Cephas and Dixie. That's my two mounted turkeys. Yesterday we hunted down here. We hunted across the road. We heard a tremendous amount of gobbling over here. About 1 o'clock we waited them out. They got out of this pasture and we slipped over here and put this Ameristep big house blind up. And we slipped in this morning, got in it, and sure enough, all the birds was back in here off of these fingers. We're just gonna try to double up, but it didn't quite work out. I just couldn't be any more happier right now. You know, that's what turkey hunting's all about. You're able to come with your friends and everything and share these memories together.
So now, the next job on hand is get my daughter Ashley a bird. We don't have too much luck for their 3 or 4 days, and finally, one evening we went out, set up in a food plot. Here comes 2 jakes into the decoys, and they start circling Dixie, and they take turns just wearing her out. She ended up killing one of those jakes. I just wish I knew she was going to shoot when I would have let her run with Dixie. her second bird that she's ever killed, first bird for the 2007 season. She's tickled to death. I'm pumped up with her. We hunted the rest of the season, didn't have any luck, really tried hard to get her along with her, but it just didn't come together. So we've always got next year to get that done. And then what a better way to end the season. My uncle and aunt, they always have a big turkey dinner for all the hunters. There's 3 requirements to go to this meal. You gotta wear a dish, you gotta wear camouflage, and you gotta bring a line. Meet those requirements, build them well. You know, everybody has a good time. Hunting stories, fellowship, and have a superb meal. You know, there's no better way than that to end the season. Now we're pumped, waiting on next year.
West about an hour and a half. We got a turkey gobbling down here. We're gonna go down here and see if we can get on him. It's about 9 o'clock. We drove out of the front. We were in the clouds, now it's sunny. Hopefully we'll be smiling for all of that little ideal. We're gonna get down and crawl to him.
And I've got the scatter. You got the scatter.
The hazards of hunting too close to home. Can you even believe that? That was about to come together too. Those turkeys turned, they were coming. Gobbling. They had a boss crop out. I don't know where those dogs came from, who they belong to, but I wish they'd stayed at home. What can't go wrong will go wrong. Come here. Those turkey dogs, if I've ever seen turkey dogs. Come on. We get Flash back to his owner. We get back to those turkeys. Now it's fall tactics for spring longbeards. They've got that flock scattered. Let's see if we can't make them gobble. Those turkeys all scattered through this bottom. And we got them to gobble. But he just gobbled again right there. They're actually heating up a little bit. Let's try them here. I'm gonna try and give him as many sounds as I can. Trying to sound like a whole flock. He's gobbling good, whether he'll. That sounded closer. Birds gobble. This plan is working out perfect. The bird dogs worked. I don't believe that hunt. I am more to frazzle than I know Tad's got to be. We had old Boss Gob out here. We started up on the hump, came down. They were down in the bottom field. We called these suckers 400 yards. They lost their hen. The scatter worked. Fall tactics for spring longbeard. A little impromptu. We weren't really asking for it, but we got it and we'll take it.
Every year, as a turkey hunter, I feel like I learned something new. Man, we just had a fantastic hunt provided to us by our good friend, the Turkey Dog Flash, and old Boss Gob here. And one of the reasons that we started using this particular decoy this year is we've had a couple bad hatches in a row, and when you get into a flock that is a little bit more mature, sometimes it's more about dominance and ego than it is about a spring mating ritual. And we felt like it was a perfect tactic today, particularly with the little wind. You get the movement out of the decoy. And when we got into these turkeys, they're all strutting. They all look mature. They look like big, mature toms. When they split up, Tad and I said, go with hen or go with the strut and decoy. And they said, let's go with the strutter, see what happened. And these two didn't run it over, but I don't think they would have ever come off that ridge you see behind me there in the background had it not been for him out here doing his little pirouette. They absolutely came off that ridge and came in to give me a great shot at 20 yards. So sometimes it's more about dominance than it is mating. We've had a blast, and turkey hunting is just about that. The time you spend with your friends and the memories you make while you're out in the field. The old dog taught me a new trick.
Well, it's a beautiful day today in Missouri. I flew in yesterday from New York to try to catch my first turkey.
It's ready to fire, and then just boom. You're ready. Hey, good job. See?
All right, I got it.
Yeah. So, look, it's perfectly centered.
It was a great morning for Mara's first turkey hunt. We started the day with the full contingent. We had Chris as the caller, Mara as the shooter, Chad as the cameraman, and I was the observer and assistant to Mara.
We got started pretty early this morning. We went down to field and I heard some gobblers, but no one came in close enough for me to get a good shot.
Flew out of the roost right down the field with us, just out of gun range. We tried to do our best calling, they gobbled good, hens finally drug them away. So we got the truck, decided we'd come look at some of these open fields for some strutters. Break postponed, time to go over and see if we can kill this bird.
From the road, we saw a nice gobbler in this little green area. So Chris drove the truck around to a spot where we could go up the creek and see if we could get close to the bird.
All right, here we are. Other end of the farm. Get this creek mirror, and we'll try to slide right up there and see if we can get him killed.
All right, let's do it.
So we had a nice quarter-mile muddy hike up the creek.
And we went about a quarter mile in the creek through a ton of mud, and my boots were getting stuck, and I didn't know if I was gonna end up without 2 boots by the end of the day. Chris went ahead to try to see if he could spot it in the field, and he came up over this ridge, and he saw it right there.
Seen just about everything. Got all the birds on the roost
today.
this morning. Just stayed at a gun range, and we've struck a couple other birds and tried to get on them. You've worked for this one, I will give you that. For being your first turkey, you have put in the price to kill this thing.
Yeah.
Seen him strutting from the road, used this creek embankment to come up, and called him in the last 15 yards. It worked out good.
Yeah,
Good job. Good shot.
Great
by the way,
shot.
too. Great shot.
We walked through a lot of mud to get this one.
Yes, we did.
A lot of creek, a lot of mud.
Almost lost a couple boots.
Yeah, I almost lost both of my boots.
Ended up being just a great morning, nice shot, and Mara took a very mature gobbler.
Huge first bird, and I'm pretty excited about it, and hopefully it's the biggest one they'll get all season.
Okay, the North Missouri season continues to roll here in week 1. Comstock's on the board, Kilmer's on the board, Tad Brown, Jared Lurk. I was lucky enough to kill a turkey. Coondog scored. Our guest from Outdoor Life, Mara Sherman, scored. Will Terry ever get on the board?
Well, we had numerous occasions where we would go out, set up. Every morning seemed to be just another morning. It was like Groundhog Day for everyone that's seen that movie with Bill Murray. Go, 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 go. The season started to wear on us. It became tougher and tougher as each morning passed.
We better get in the road here. Rocking and rolling.
Last couple of days have been good. Had an encounter with a bird at 20, 25 yards. It was a little bit too thick, too brushy. Had the gun pointed in the wrong direction, but Coondog, being the cameraman that he is, he got great footage of the turkey. Next day, you know, it was bright sunshine, but the wind started blowing, and we went to one of our favorite spots, open pasture fields. probably isn't a bigger challenge than trying to get on those open pasture birds. Well, this one was no different. We got set up in a bad spot, you know, had spotted a bird, tried to get him to come in, did a little bit of soft calling, and just wasn't successful. All of a sudden, we saw two birds get together there, two turkeys on a pond levee. Beautiful footage. You know, they kind of started displaying a little bit of dominance, and I think the older bird came out on top. Looked like the subordinate was coming in, and it just so happened that older bird got in front of him and pushed him back out, a little bit too far for a shot.
Well, look at a new face on the camera, Terry.
Yeah.
Where have you guys been all week?
Second week, Mark's finally gonna hunt with us.
Wait, all our guests left, I'm stuck with Coondog and Terry. Okay, it's day 8. We're starting the second week. Finally, myself, Coondog, and Terry, we're a team this morning. The mission is to get Terry on the board. Beautiful setting, big bottom field. Coondog's got the primary camera. I'm gonna sit back with the secondary view and do a little calling. Got the boss gob out, got the hen out. We'll see if this works out.
Just knew that the decoy was gonna do its job. We had it positioned kind of in an area where we thought they'd be able to see it, and we thought if they got a visual on it, they'd come right in. For whatever reason, they just were a little bit apprehensive about coming through the standing beans, stayed out in the field just a little bit too far, but the fact that we had that strutter and a hen decoy in place, they felt very, very comfortable walking by there. Well, there was only one thing to do. The turkey obviously was not coming in, he was following a hen, so I had to get a little bit closer to him. This is the 8th day. 8 days of hunting in northern Missouri, and usually North Missouri for us has been our mainstay. I mean, we've always had good luck, and we've had a lot of guests come in, and everybody's killed some turkeys, but I've had to hunt pretty hard this year for a doggone bird.
All the way down to squeezing the trigger there. I mean, you guys put the super crawl on him there at the last.
I'm surprised. I really am shocked that he stayed there as long as he did and allowed us to do that.
That was fun.
We crawled probably, I don't know, 20 yards, 15, 20 yards, which made the shot possible.
End result is a dead Missouri gobbler.
Dead gobbler.
Awesome.
Oh, been so long since I tagged one, I can't even do that.
I am really excited. This is my first time to hunt an eastern turkey. First day, we couldn't do anything right.
We tried and tried, couldn't get a bird to work. That's turkey hunting. That's what makes you get out and come back the next day.
You know, this is something I rarely do, but desperate times need desperate measures, and we're 3 desperate hunters this morning. This is awesome. We came in here blind, just based on history. Sometimes your historical scouting is the best thing you can do. These birds are generally here. And we're lucky enough, we set up on the right hump. We can see them in the tree. Amazing luck this morning, amazing luck.
Coming right at me. I don't know if he's ever gonna fly down. He's getting ready to pitch right there. Oh.
What was that?
I don't know that I've ever wanted a bird to fly down any worse than that one.
And that was it.
He just dropped.
That was it.
That was anticlimactic. They were supposed to pitch to this pasture. You guys gotta think I'm the biggest idiot.
No, we don't.
You know, we've never had luck killing turkeys on this hump, but they always come here. And we're usually sitting down by the trees and they're always up on the hump and we're never within range. The other day, Coondog and John were over here. They saw 9 strutters on this ridge. And we got 2, so there's other birds somewhere here.
Well, you never know.
Bird dumps down. He went onto the ridge. No luck again. All of a sudden I looked to the left and the day got a lot better really quick. There's birds over here to the left. One strutting.
How far are they?
Well, they're 4. They're all longbeards, Julie.
Are they coming?
I think they're coming. Look way over to the left towards those bales, Julie. They definitely act like they're coming.
Get ready, Julie.
All 4 are coming, Julie. Right, get your gun, Julie. The last I saw them, they were by those bales. I mean, if I had to bet, I'm betting you're correct where you're aiming. There's heads. Just to the left, the decoy's coming over the rise. You see him, Julie?
Yes, I'm on your side.
Pretty hard.
Ready?
I love it when a plan comes together, Julie Cruder.
Oh, you guys.
Would somebody tell me what just happened?
That was
Yeah, that all happened so fast, I'm not sure. Look at your decoy.
Look at that.
Not to take anything away from the birds, but he's the main reason we killed these guys.
You know, Tad, he's the mad inventor, you know?
Yeah.
And he's come up with so many different products at Mad and Featherflex, and this one he cobbled together for me before the season. We're gonna go with a natural head, or natural looking head, within the old Boss Gob, and you can put your own fan on it, your own wings, your own beard, but they came in and tore Tad's poor prototype up.
It worked perfect.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Great
I
this
mean,
morning.
it did work though. Without him, I don't think we're in the game, really.
Yeah. No.
Uncle Marvin has a saying, some days you can't do anything right, which was yesterday.
Yeah.
And some days you just can't do anything wrong,
And that was
which is today.
Yep.
Which was this morning. I mean, it's still sunrise here, 7
Yeah.
o'clock, so.
Gorgeous.
Congratulations,
Perfect
Julie.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Thank you.
for calling and everything.
Thank
Good
you, sir.
job, Rick.
You bet.
Thank you for coming.
You betcha.
Well, spring turkey season 2007, and you know what? I couldn't wait. Dave and I had South Dakota tags, and you know what? I was pumped up. I could not wait to go to South Dakota. Well, the beginning of the hunt didn't start off the best. Murphy's Law had kicked in. When I went to pick up Dave, he was just getting ready to put the blind in the truck, and he had tore a big hole in our blind. So right away, we were gonna need to find a blind so we could head out to South Dakota.
I got a little bad news.
What's that?
You know your blind I was gonna make some improvements on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Awesome.
I made it.
Oh, sweet.
I made it like so you can shoot ducks out of the top of it.
Well, thanks for taking care of my blind for me. That's nice.
Yeah, I didn't obviously mean to do it, but this hook must have got caught. I don't know if it must have got caught there, and then when I tried.
So pretty much our South Dakota trip starting off like all of our other trips. Luckily, we called our good friend Matt Schrantz at GOT.
Hey, Matt!
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you?
Good, kind of. I ripped John's Ameristep blind, trying to take. Yeah, I was trying to take it down, and somehow I ripped the top of it. Do you by chance have a blind we can borrow?
Absolutely, no problem.
Do you have it with you?
Yep, got it in the back of my truck.
Perfect. We're running late, so we're gonna be over and we're gonna be in a hurry, okay?
We'll be ready for you.
Hi, we're gonna be swinging by. Thanks, Matt. You're a lifesaver.
You bet, thanks.
Hi, bye. He came through. I ripped John's blind. John didn't give up on bow hunting, so we said, okay, who would have a blind? So I called Matt Schrantz. He hunts with his son just like John, you know, takes his kids out. So I figured he'd have a blind, you know, made for two. And secondly, Matt is the owner of Great Outdoor Traditions, a store that, you know, our local sporting store that we always use. And they have Ameristep blinds there. So I thought, worst case, I'll just have to buy another blind last minute. But he said he has one that we can borrow. So that's awesome. We'll just borrow his and we'll get this trip started a little late, but better late than never. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Good luck.
So, do I need
Have
a
a good
stool?
time.
Do you have a stool?
Yes. Let me just do a little quick. This one, you know what the beauty of this is? You can slide it right in the blind bag. Slide it in the blind bag, you're not carrying it.
Well, this is GOT's bragging board. This is all the people that have brought the turkeys into Great Outdoor Traditions so far this year.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a few people that we know on here.
Little buddy.
There's Willie right there. Right there, Ryan Schrantz. There's his son.
I think this is pretty typical for Dave and I, starting off with Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. But I have confidence. This place we're going in South Dakota, it's always been good to us. Dave wasn't able to go with us last year. Kurt and I had a great hunt.
I really missed out last year. You know, John and Kurt went out last year without me. I was busy at work, and this year I told John, I said, you know, we need to do that. Because John and I actually haven't shared this experience for probably 4 or 5 years. Yeah, this is the bad part of the trip. 10 hours means a lot of gas, and when you're driving something that gets 10 miles to the gallon, and it's $2.80 a gallon, that kind of hurts.
Dave has a big old truck, which is great during deer season, but on the way out here, about every time we stopped for gas, it was about $70 for gas. So this South Dakota trip was starting off pretty expensive.
Basically, we got about another 7 hours to go here. So we've got a lot of driving left.
So we finally get to the hotel about 1:30 in the morning. You know, we're lucky enough to get like an hour's sleep, whether we need it or not. It's finally time to go chase those Marions.
An hour later, we're up and ready to go whether we need it or not. Oh, I'm tired.
So our first setup, we weren't exactly in the right spot. So Dave and I came up with the bright idea to go ahead and grab the blind, carry it, to run 200 yards and set it up. Now 10 years ago, that's something Dave and I probably could have done, but we're not quite as skinny as we used to be and not quite as agile as we used to be. And needless to say, by the time we actually got the blind set up, I was sweating profusely and just hoping that we hadn't spooked those turkeys.
there's two of them. Yeah, they're gonna run in.
There's another turkeys over there. They're following. That's what I'm saying.
Coming down.
Yeah, they're coming. Oh yeah, they're right up there. Okay. Oh yeah, they just flew in. He's running. Coming. Can you see him yet? Take their side. They're running.
Kill him.
I can't. I don't see him. Just let him go. They're spooking. Can you hear them? They're spooking.
Kill him.
That's how it's supposed to be, baby. Day 5. I don't know what to say. There's just something about these Merriams that just makes your heart go crazy. Whew. What an awesome hunt. First morning in South Dakota.
Wet South Dakota Merriam. Dave and I drove all night as usual. And you know, it's always a guessing game. We talk with the rancher, we do the best we can to hunt an area where it's a perennial roost where there's usually turkeys somewhere in this creek. And this morning, you know, we were off the path by quite a bit, so we decided to grab the blind, move closer to the turkeys, and set up. And as soon as we set up, the turkeys were down on the ground. I started calling, and these gobblers, they were 2-year-olds, and they just didn't quite want to come in. They started circling up around us, and they finally couldn't take it. They pitched off the hill and came running in. And in the end, though, it all worked out. They kind of boogered a little bit, and they were walking off. It was time to take them. But, you know, it's just a thrill to come out here. It's been a great spring for me so far. I've filmed my nephew, Willie, harvest his first turkey ever in the snow. And now here I am in South Dakota, almost a year to the date from last year when Kurt and I came out here and harvested another gorgeous Merriam turkey. I couldn't be happier. What a thrill. So once we had my bird down, it was off to Dave's bird. And you know, now it's my job to film him. And you know, we hadn't left the blind and gone more than 100 yards. We were already back into turkeys.
Well, we heard some birds gobbling. When we got done with John's hunt at the blind, we moved up the creek here a little bit, and we heard some gobbling. I think they're kind of around the bend. They're around. There's a hump in this field, and they're around the backside of that. So we don't have to worry. We're fine. Sneak up here now. We're purposely not getting too close to these birds because you don't need to. They use this creek. They go either that way or this way. We'll take the temperature, see if they're willing to come this way. If not, we just go out and around them. So there's no sense getting too aggressive on these birds. Yeah, they're in the ditch. So get settled in now. They're gonna pop out of that ditch.
Using my sock on.
On the strut. I'm just saying, that's where I'm gonna stay with. Not too far apart. Yep.
Well, here it is, another successful South Dakota hunt. You know, John and I just love these Merriams, and you know, we have been unfortunate to be able to do this together for the last 4 or 5 years because of John's traveling schedule and being away. And so I've been coming with Kurt, and then last year I was unable to make it, and that was killing me. And so this year, John and I, we said, no matter what, we're hooking up. We're gonna make this happen, spend at least a few days in South Dakota. And you know, it's all worth it when they come like this.
So finally, it's now or never. You know, I tell Dave, go ahead and shoot anytime, and I hear click. Oh no. Apparently when I shot my turkey, I didn't recycle the shell. So Dave had to pump a shell in, and then he was able to make the shot.
Well, you know, I think John did that on purpose. I hit that trigger and nothing. And I'm like, did the shell not go off? Did I not chamber one? I'm like, I didn't just use this, John did. So he didn't chamber one. So he's just trying to pick on me for not coming last year. Well, I had to pump one out quick, so I just pumped one in and put the red dot on him, put that Nikon red dot on it, and let him have it.
Well, it's lunchtime, and the turkeys are beating Dave and I down. We're here in South Dakota, and a long time ago, an old timer told me that, you know, if you're having a tough time, then you just get right back in the saddle. And so that's what I'm about to do. I don't know if it's gonna help, but it can't hurt at this point. So here we go. I'm in the saddle. Not sure what this does. Pick it. Hopefully this will appease the turkey gods, and we'll get some turkey.
You know, it's our second morning here in South Dakota. You know, we were determined to get John a turkey that's just a smash on video. So I just started filming in the pitch dark, and then I could see some trees, and then I could finally make out the turkey a little bit in the tree.
They're right there on the hill.
and I still get shook. That hunt was awesome.
Longbeard Madness 13, can it get any better? You know, first of all, I have to thank my lovely wife, Susie. She lets me go and, you know, chase turkeys all across the country every spring. And, you know, that makes it harder on her. She has to do a lot of stuff with the kids, but she's always been very supportive. And I'm extremely appreciative of that. But, you know, ever since Longbeard Madness 1 to now Longbeard Madness 13, Dave and I have been filming for Drury Outdoors and just having a blast. But I'll tell you what, this morning I was shook. I could barely talk. After 23 years of turkey hunting, it still gets me right here. And this has just been a great spring. I was able to film my nephew, Willie Havertate, who's 14, harvest his first turkey ever in the snow, which is something I'd never done in 23 years of turkey hunting. And now to come out here in South Dakota, I shot a turkey yesterday morning, then Dave followed up with a smash. 2 longbeards came strutting across a nice green field. And then to cap off this hunt with this gorgeous, gorgeous Merriam turkey. Can it get any better? Longbeard Madness 13, I love it. And I love these South Dakota Merriams. What an awesome hunt. It's just awesome to come out here. South Dakota is such a great place. It's a place that I have such fond memories of over the years of Dave and I being able to come out here and, you know, harvest Merriams. They're probably my favorite turkeys of all to hunt. They do what turkeys are supposed to. They gobble, they strut, and most importantly, they come to a call. It's, you know, it's like they've read the script, and it just makes for an awesome experience out here in the prairies of South Dakota.
We got the strutter out here. We got 2 hens. We got birds gobbling. We're gonna try and harvest one off this strutter. Worked the other morning with Julie and Mark. We're gonna try it again here this morning. He's gobbling good. Like he's committed. He can't stand it. We got 2 hens and a strutter out here. He's got to come in. This is his hump. He owns it. It's his. He's coming. He's going to get it in the face.
Well, as luck would have it, you know, you get on a bunch of turkeys and you think you're going to harvest one out of a ground blind, but for one reason or another, the big strutter wouldn't come in.
He disappeared behind that hump. We have a sneaky feeling that he's got a hen on the other side, because he should have been in here by now, and he didn't show up. So we're gonna do the old ninja routine and try and get him on film. Go. Stay low. Mark's behind us. He's got a camera. Still. He'll never see us 3 walking a wide open pasture. Our shadows will get to him before we get there.
Made 1 or 2 calls and bow, right off the hillside, there he was. He responded. He had just gotten the decoy out there about maybe 10 steps in front of us. We've had such luck with that bird this year. It's been phenomenal. If I nestle back into a cedar tree, you know, ticks falling on us, this is what true turkey hunting was all about. He got nestled into a cedar. He was standing, I was sitting. His view was much different than mine. You know, vertical elevation is extremely important, and if you've got something that you can stand behind, you can take in the whole show, and that's just what Mark was doing. He was calling, making the bird gobble, responding. You know, every time he called, the bird gobbled, and I was able to track that sound with my gun.
That's what we're talking about, buddy. Good job. Good shot, bud. That's the one we've been waiting on.
Look at those spurs. Needle sharp.
Needle razor
nice
sharp.
and long. Good 4 or 5 year old turkey.
Oh, good job, man. That was an awesome shot and an awesome hunt, man.
Couldn't have been a better hunt. I mean, this day turned out perfect. Mark knows how to work him, kept him gobbling just so that I could track him. It was a good call on his part. He has spoon-fed me once again. Now I guess he's gonna want me to return the favor.
Checking one of our little hot spots from the last 2 years. We're gonna see if we can roost these this evening, and hopefully maybe tomorrow we'll take that old little strut and decoy out here. Mark worked on it a little bit today, put some real wing feathers on it.
We need to put that decoy out here where if this bird comes in this pasture, he can see it. He can see it.
Well, if the turkeys haven't drowned, we got a chance. Look at this. Look at it coming down through here. Coon Dog and I are ready to rock and roll. Terry says he's gonna take a nap. Okay, buddy, it ain't your hunt, but me and Coon Dog, we're going turkey hunting. Time to get after those longbeards.
What we have here is a rainy, wet, windy day. So we got the strutter, we got the hen. We're gonna put them at this field edge where Mark says they come out all the time. So hopefully, that's a long walk from the truck, let me tell you. Terry's sleeping, we're hunting. He'll suck a hen in, he should suck some strutter in. I feel like I'm deer hunting. Let him come to this strutter. Oh, the two longbeards just stepped out of that one. Right here. Right in front of us. Come out of that tip. Let's pull them out of that ditch, and hopefully they'll see that strutter and they'll come. So that's what I'm working on. Woo! Iowa, baby! Wow, yeah! That, oh, God, it was great. Whoa! We have sat in the rain all day and sitting watching the Weather Channel, Should we go? Should we not? Mark checked it one more time and said, dog, let's go. It's clearing up, and this is what it pays for. Terry, stay home and sleep, baby, because I got a dead turkey. Wow! Yeah, baby! Look at that, baby! Yeah! That was cool, man. I love it. Good job. Muzzle loader, baby! Woo! TC all the way. Hello?
Hello.
What are you doing? Getting ready to go pick my turkey up.
Whatever.
I swear, smashed it 24 yards.
No.
Oh, an Iowa turkey. Woo! Oh, yeah. Boy, the reason why he's wet is because we've had wet weather for 2 days. Today was an exceptional day. It rained all day. So what we did is we just kept an eye on the Weather Channel, and we saw that there was a break coming in, so Mark goes, we got to go. So, like I told him, I go, well, we can't kill birds if we're sitting in here. So, sometimes even though, you know, it ain't the best of weather and everything like that, you still got to keep trying. So that's what we did. Just goes to show you, you just got to keep working at these turkeys. There wasn't a strut and gobbling turkey coming in, but he was coming in to fight, and the strutter pulled it off. Thanks for the strutter. Iowa, baby, you can't say no more about it when you kill these bad boys. We've had a rough week and a half in Missouri, and Iowa started off with a bang.
You still napping?
Oh yeah. Well, I never did. Looks wet.
He was wet. It was wet.
Good job, brother.
All right, thank you, sir.
Terry dropped that turkey in Missouri, 1.5 inch spurs, one of the best birds of his career. Now it's on to Iowa. We're gonna see if we can't get out and do a little roosting.
Well, the evening shaped up, couldn't be any better. You know, we decided to try and roost a few birds, got some absolutely screaming hot turkeys.
Birds are in bed. The plan was simple. We're gonna take an Ameristep blind, pop it up in the middle of an open cornfield, put the boss gob out with a hen decoy, and cross our fingers and hope for the best.
See him?
They're on the ground. There's him. We'll let him come into the decoys here. Switch again here. I gotta switch. Okay, switch it. Bring it back on.
Got him.
Got him. The TC, baby. What a hunt. Let's get him.
The TC did a number on the turkey. Couldn't be happier. A big, big Iowa giant. Big bulbous head. Looks like a softball-sized head on that turkey. Well, rarely does a plan come together, but that one worked out really good. Came in last night, roosted these birds. As hot as they were when they pitched up last night, there was a pretty doggone good chance we were going to get a look at them. We had 2 decoys out. We had a gobbler and a hen, full strut gobbler, and they just couldn't stand it. One of them decided to come, and boy, when they did, they came gangbusters. Then we pushed the panic mode. I was pointed out one window, had to get into another window, and both these guys were filming it. It was one of those hunts that you absolutely live for.
Big pleasure there, buddy. Good job.
It was a pleasure to hunt with you guys. Well, here it is, May 1. It was the last day for me to fill my muzzleloader permit. April went out with a bang, and boy, we couldn't usher in May any better than this morning.
The Longbeard Madness continues to roll. Dog's done in Iowa, Terry's done in Missouri and Iowa. I'm the only one with tags in my pocket. We're going back to the great Hawkeye State.
Rock solid, ain't I?
Him out where he's a little bit more visible. Hopefully if they come into this end of the field, which we think they will, they'll see him a lot quicker. And they'll still see him from down there, so. I don't even see the hens anymore, do you?
Yeah, they're left of it.
Okay. Let's let him attack the decoy. That's up to you. All right, dog rolling. We got birds at the other end of the field. Now he's filming. Fine. I got his camera up. I think that's a camera. Somebody's read the script.
Oh.
Big go, huh? That was cool.
Did he twist us? Like a little.
He got good spurs too, look at there. Another old turkey. He came in so good. This old decoy, he just continues to impress us. I never made a call. We said, hey, let's just put the decoy out. It's an east wind. And we see turkeys here a lot. Kundo killed one here the other night. Did you get it?
Okay for you, buddy?
Oh yeah, it's great. Well, the old boss gob is going to put Mad Calls out of business because I didn't have to call one iota this morning. He did the trick. He did it visually. Just last week, Coondog and I on a rainy afternoon sat in that blind, and this sucker brought 2 gobblers in. Let's go back to the well for one more drink. They're probably not going to gobble, and they didn't. Let's put the strutter out. We're in a wide open field. You can literally see 300 yards. Early morning, got him out, brought him over here. I said, okay, this is the perfect situation. Dog was filming from the box. Terry and I were together. And of course, the boss gob was out here in the perfect place. And I said it on the way in. This turkey read the script last night. He could not have worked in any better. I just can't tell you how much luck we've had with this particular decoy this year. And if you look when he comes in from both angles, he looks exactly like this decoy. There's other strutters on the market, but I don't know of any of them that look as accurate as this. And I really believe it's the detail in the head the option to put the beard in, the option to put the wings in, and the tail fan and the body obviously matches perfectly. And he's gonna be the demise of a lot more old turkeys in his day, the old boss gob. Look at that old spurred turkey, never gobbled all the way in, but boy, did he read the script and did he come. 2 camera angles, great smash from both of them. You know, it just really doesn't get a lot better. Terry and Coondog finally let me get behind the gun. Luckily, the gobblers are still working in our favor. We had good luck this morning. Thanks, Terry, thanks, Coondog, and thank you, Boss Gob.
Well, Coondog just all of a sudden voluntarily decided to go get it because he's got a tag in his pocket. He's wanting to get to North Missouri. This is a rarity right here. I guarantee he's out of breath, sweating. Here he comes.
It rained all day yesterday and it rained all night last night. So our game plan is to set this field. Hopefully they'll come out to this field today and kind of dry themselves off. So we got the boss gob out and we got a hen out. So hopefully if one of those strutters see him, he'll come over here and take a peek and mess with him a little bit. So hopefully it works. Terry, 2 strutters just come around the corner. Distance. Well, our game plan might work. We got 2 longbeards walking this way towards the boss gob.
Another rainy day gobbler. That boss gob put both of them in. That one started gobbling. Bah! That's what you get, baby. Let us sit up here in this old box blind. Yeah, you can't beat that, baby. 650. My last Missouri bird, and guess what? Happy birthday to me. Today's my birthday again, baby. God, what a birthday present for me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
See what kind of hooks this bad boy has. This was the bird right before we got to the boss gob. He just let out a rip. He was the one that, when he first came out, he strutted a little bit. He's half strutted all the way in. And we discussed it and we felt like he was the mature bird out of the 2 of them. So the dominant bird anyway. I tell you what a hunt though, I mean.
Well, we had a successful week in Iowa. Mark killed a smash yesterday. Terry had one 2 days prior. It was time for me and Terry to pack up and come back to Missouri. I had 1 tag left and Terry agreed to come film me. So we decided to hunt this field, put the boss gob out with a hen, and just let them come and do their natural act, and which they did. They just came out, stepped up, saw him, they got to him, and boy, they started doing the old fight and purr. Boy, they were just going around him and everything like that. And old Tad Brown now, he's got the number here, boy. This boy is gonna kill a lot of turkey. I think here at Drury Outdoors, we're gonna change a little bit. We're gonna be packing this boy wherever we go.
When you go through the seasons, it's always a lot of fun, but one of my favorite times of the year is hunting with Uncle Mark in Iowa and getting those turkeys as fired up as they can be.
The boss gob's working. We're going back to that well one more time, pop up the Ameristep ground blind, put the boss gob and hen out, beautiful ridge top. Hopefully these birds are here.
We fell in love with these blinds this fall deer hunting.
Here we are, turkey season. Big strutter boss gob out there. And we're hoping it pulls them into this field.
The plan was if 2 birds come in, Jared's shooting first, and if I get a chance, I'm gonna try that second bird.
This is like the worst goblin morning I've ever heard. It's as bad as I've heard all season.
You know, and we're sitting there, and it's more like a deer hunt than it is a turkey hunt. The morning's a little slow, and then all of a sudden we see the first gobbler. We're in the game.
Gobbler to the right. Gobbler to the right.
Time to start calling. He's acting kind of winter. He's out there picking and feeding. Here it is, first light. He's not even gobbling and strutting. Let's try and get him fired up.
He's not acting right. It's not to come in and attack the boss gob like we thought. He seems to be a subordinate bird. We've got 2 turkeys charging in, and they are on fire. Woo! You got to love that.
You gotta love that. Jared, I always love firsts in turkey hunting. Today was our first double.
Today is the first double, and what a double it was. I don't know if you could have squeaked another gobble out of these 2 turkeys.
We were squeezing all we could get.
Well, you certainly did it with these 2 turkeys this morning, and you know, Boss Gob, it's the first time I've ever hunted with him.
It was interesting, no gobbling on the limb, and then when I started working the turkey that kind of worked in, he was all wintry, picking, feeding, wasn't in the right mood, but he wouldn't commit, and I said to you in the blind he might be a 2-year-old. Then these 2 came in, gobbling their heads off, and I tried to keep the fever up because you're asking them to come and attack another strutting turkey. And I think we learned a little bit because both of these turkeys are 2-year-olds.
Right.
I'm guessing the first bird was a 2-year-old.
I would agree.
And all the other turkeys that are coming up and attacking him and posturing for him have been long-spurred, older turkeys. So we may have learned a little bit this morning.
I don't mind learning a lesson like that any day of the week. That's a good lesson to learn. They were putting on a show this morning in this wide open plowed field, and my gosh, it doesn't get any better than this.
You know, while they didn't come attack it, he did pull them within gun range.
Right, exactly.
And we didn't let them leave. We didn't let them leave gun range.
Not once they get in, they shouldn't be able to get out.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
Good job. That was fun, man.
Well, here we are, the last few days of the season. This old bird is down to 2 hens. He's going down his old routine, going down this old fence line. I know where he's going. I tell you, I hope we can make it happen tomorrow morning. Well, we just finished watching a bird go to roost tonight. A bird we've spent the whole Virginia season chasing. And this bird's working down a fence line right now with a couple hens, and he's been doing the same thing week after week. They're going down to roost. We're gonna slide out of here before we spook them. Tomorrow morning, we're going in, we're gonna get in the dark, and we're gonna sit right up under their trees, and hopefully we're gonna throw them a curveball. We've got 2 new decoys that we're gonna throw at them, and I tell you what, I can't wait in the morning to see what happens. Well, it's the last week of turkey season here in Virginia, and we're still hard at it. We've been patterning this old bird for over a month now, and I think we finally got it figured out. Hopefully something will change this morning. We're gonna go in here in the pitch black, sit right up under these birds, and we're gonna try to absolutely tick this old Tom off this morning and let somebody get in his hen house. So I don't know, we'll see if it'll work. I got the bow, and I don't know, here in a little bit we'll find out. We're gonna slide over here and see if we can find my first arrow. The second shot was good. I know it was good. You can see the arrow sticking out of him when he took off. Right there, baby. Woo! Look at that. Thing. Look at that hook. Oh my gosh, Chris. Well, true to form, Chris and I have had another epic journey here with turkey season 07. We went to Kansas, started out right, and we wanted to kill a bird with a bow on film. Caught a Rio across a wheat field out there, and I just blew it. I mean, I was afraid to draw on the bird, and it ended up he went out of strut and got out about 45 yards, and I missed him. Finally, the next couple of days, we got lucky, and we took a couple birds out there. Unfortunately, we had a rookie cameraman, and the only thing we got was Chris running out grabbing the birds, and we got a hero afterward. But other than that, that's all we got, and we were pretty down in the dumps. But to make matters worse, then I missed another bird the last morning out there with my shotgun. So we've had to catch up, and this morning, it's the second week in May in Virginia. We got in tight under these birds this morning in the black with the hopes of pulling something off, and it worked to a T. Well, this was another great turkey season. We ended up taking 2 great birds in Kansas, came back to our home state here in Virginia, had a great hunt, and I tell you, before you know it, another turkey season will be right on top of us.
Well, here we are in Hardin County, Tennessee for the 3rd annual St. Jude's Hunting for a Cure event. It's the juvenile hunt in the state of Tennessee. We were really glad that Mark asked Jason Edney and myself to come down and guide for some of the kids this weekend. They draw for the property owners, and we drew Mr. Greg Barry, which I'd like to commend Greg for his efforts and his time and his commitment to the cause. And we were extremely lucky when we drew Clint's name. Clint Fisher. Clint's a 12-year-old. It's his first turkey hunt. Yesterday, Clint's dad went with Jason and I. We put some birds to roost. The next morning, they pitched out in the field. Clint just got a little excited and missed one, but it's a 2-day hunt.
Today's the 2nd day of our St. Jude's Hunting for a Cure hunt. Yesterday we came out, we got set up and we had a chance to kill one, but I missed. But today we came out early, we set up, we got situated, and the birds, they came down, but they went in a different spot, so we had to move.
Well, we just finished up our 2007 Hunting for a Cure. It's the St. Jude's Hunt. It's a great event. Joe Schultz invited me to come along with him, and we got to represent Drury Outdoors here. We carried the Fishers this morning hunting. Their son Clint redeemed himself from yesterday morning. He killed his first turkey with his mom here.
Here we are at Hardin County, Tennessee, in my first juvenile turkey hunt, and for St. Jude's 2007 Hunting for a Cure. Yesterday we came out, we missed our turkey, and today we came out and got one, and my mom was here to see it.
We're in Savannah, Tennessee, our hometown. We're getting to participate in the St. Jude Hunting for a Cure. My children have got to be involved in this event, and we think it's a great privilege. My youngest son, Clint, here got his first turkey, and we're real excited about that. Hopefully, my oldest son is getting his first turkey right now, and we'll come back with the good news.